Section 2.1, Introduction to Integers. Integers are numbers that have signs. We could have positive and negative numbers. And so if we look at the number line, to the right, we're going to have positive numbers. And in the direction towards the right, the numbers increase in value. And then from 0 towards the left, we have the negative numbers, and they decrease in value going towards the left. To indicate a negative number, we have a negative in front of it. A positive number, this would be -5. A positive number is just a number that we omit the plus sign in front. And so some real-life examples of positive and negative numbers are, for example, in temperature. If it's 5 degrees below 0, we could show that as -5. Also, we can use the example of sea level. At sea level, we can think that as 0. Above sea level is positive numbers, and below sea level are negative numbers. So 20 feet below sea level, you could use -20. Here's an example of graphing integers. If we're going to graph 0, it would be right here. Zero would be right here. -3 would be over here. This is 5, and this -5 would be right here. So, an example, -4, -1, 2, and -2 would be here. In comparing numbers, we've been used to, for example, if you compare 7 and 5, excuse me, compare before integers. If we compare 7 and 5, the 7 is larger, so we place the inequality sign with the opening towards the larger number. So 7 is larger. Now, now that we are working with integers, we have to think a little bit more carefully, because on the number line, here's 0, here's -5, and here's -7. So -5 is right here, -7 is right here. The numbers decrease going towards the left. So -7 is less than -5. It's further away from 0. So notice the big difference that the sign makes. So because of that, we need to go slow when we're working on exercises with integers. We need to go slow and think through in order not to make mistakes. Here are some examples comparing with solutions, and you can try this practice here. The answers are down here, and see your understanding on this concept. Next is the absolute value of a number. The definition of absolute value as a vocabulary word and the absolute value are 2 bars that are straight up and down. Absolute value is distance from 0. So when you see something like this, it reads, what is the absolute value of 8? And that means the distance of 8 from 0. If this is 0, here's 8. The distance between 8 and 0 is 8. So the absolute value of 8 is 8. Looking at this example here, the absolute value of -9 is 9, because between -9 and 0 are 9 units. So absolute value is distance from 0, and we also have opposites. When you see a negative, you can read as negative as well as the opposite of. So if I have -4, I can read as -4, and we can read as the opposite of 4. And this concept helps us in adding and subtracting integers. If we have